make atonement. Aboriginal peoples understand this. Modern people have become so divorced from nature. People now, they think, oh, what a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day indeed. But it's not a day to make you smile when it should be raining. It's not a day to make us smile. We should be worried. Governor Brown said that this is only the beginning. That's what he said. Now he has privy to information we don't have. What do they know that we don't know? What's going on? Because everywhere this planet seems to be in turmoil, not just in human turmoil, but natural turmoil. And there's a relationship, and this is what modern people deny. They deny the relationship between human behavior and between the natural world. But the ancients all understood this. They understood this. They understood Ate, they understood Nemesis, the Greeks understood it, the Hindus understood it, the Buddhists understood it, the Muslims understood it, the Christians, the Jews, they all understood it. Modern man doesn't understand it. Modern man is in denial. Modern man thinks that his actions have no impact as long as he's not hurting anybody. No, our actions have grave impact and we're hurting many, many things. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said, إِنَّ الْحُبَارَ تَمُوتُ فِي وَكْرِهَا بِظُلْمَ الظَّالِمِ, that even the bird dies in the nest because of the sins of human beings, their oppression against themselves and against others. The drought is from our own doing. I once said to my Shaykh Abdullah bin Bayya that the biggest terrorist is nature, because it can do what no terrorist can do. And he said no, the biggest terrorist is the human being, because nature only does to the human being what the human being deserves. ما أصابتكم من مصيبة إلا بما كسبت أيديكم ويعفو عن كثير. That any affliction that comes to you is from what your own hands have brought. And how much does He forgive? He forgives much. لو يؤاخذ الله الناس بظلمهم. If Allah took human beings to account, ما ترك عليهم من دابة, He wouldn't leave anything left on the earth. The Prophet said, مهلا عن الله. Go easy with your Lord. Because had it not been for the children that are suckling, and for young people with piety, and for animals grazing, He would not have left any of you. مهلا عن الله. So this is something for us to think deeply about, to contemplate. In our tradition, even the Ahlul Kitab are to come out. They're welcome to come out and pray with us, because we're all in this together. We're all in this together. And we need the prayers, we need fasting, we need tawbah. People should be doing things, really, because it affects all of us, it affects our children. If this drought continues, you will see serious consequences to this drought. Already they're starting to show, but they will get worse. There will be rationings of water. People will be forced to ration the water they use in this state. And that's why we need the rain. May Allah give us rain. May Allah forgive us. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين. أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله فقلت أستغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا. Nuh, they laughed at Nuh, and people now, they can laugh at people coming out to pray for rain, right? People don't believe in these things anymore. Many people don't believe in these things. That's fine, they laughed at Nuh. They can laugh, but we believe in God. We believe that it's God that rules this universe, that there's a power behind all of this, that there's a reason why we were created. There's no shame. This is what should give human beings some sense of pride, that they're servants of their Creator, that they're grateful to their Creator. Not that this is some kind of backward, pre-modern thinking before we knew all the answers. No, why can't they, with all the technology, why can't they bring the rain? All they can ask you to do is ration. This is the extent of all this knowledge that they have. They just tell you use less water. That's all they have. You can't seed clouds that aren't in the sky. We believe that God is the one that brings the clouds. He has angels that have this system. The Quran talks about the riyah as a sign of God. Now we know how sophisticated the wind system on this planet is. It's a very sophisticated system. And now we know. We didn't know that knowledge, but the Quran had that knowledge. Now, in conclusion, the Prophet ﷺ told us some very profound things. And this is about the metaphysical nature of our actions and our behavior. And he sought refuge in these things. He told the Ma'ashar al-Muhajirin, he told them about certain khisal, qualities in people. And he said, A'udhu billahi an tudrikuhunna. I seek refuge in God that you never see this. The first one he said, ما ظهرت الفاحشة في قوم حتى أعلنوا بها إلا ابتلوا بطواعين والأوجاع لم تكن في أسلافهم الذين مضوا. This is the first one, that sexual deviations and perversions never manifest in a people except God afflicts them with diseases that were unknown to the previous generations. They will get diseases. This is a metaphysical reality. Now some people will say, but how it doesn't just affect them, it affects everybody. Exactly. That's what the Quran says. اتقوا فتنة لا تصيبن الذين ظلموا منكم خاصة. Protect yourselves against calamities that don't just afflict the wrongdoers. Because if it only afflicted the wrongdoers, everybody would just say, well, let them do their wrong and they'll get theirs. No, but because it afflicts all of us, we have to stand up and condemn it. We have to say this is wrong. They can say to us, just respect us, we respect you, respect us. No, in order for you to respect us, you have to respect not only our right, but our understanding and our responsibility to condemn what you're doing. To condemn it. We have to. In order to be true to our faith. In order to protect and guard ourselves from what we believe are calamities that won't just afflict you, but they will also afflict us. This is a real problem on this planet now. These differences of understanding. But as far as I can tell, science is on our side. If we're really rational, if we really believe in rationality and what makes sense and what science is telling us there are certain things that you shouldn't do because they're dangerous. And as far as I know, there's nothing in our religion that's halal, that's harmful. But everything that's prohibited has harm in it. There's nothing in our religion that's prohibited that doesn't have harm in it. Nothing. And everything that's permitted is good for us. It's just using the intellect. أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ وَمَا أَحْسَنُ مِنَ اللَّهِ حُكْمًا. What's better than Allah's judgment? So that's the first. But then he said the second one. مَا نَقَصَ قَوْمٌ مِنَ الْمِيزَانِ أَوْ الْمِكْيَالِ. That no people become unjust in their commercial transactions إِلَّا, except that they get the tribulation of sineen. And this is drought that continues. See, people, again, religions only talk about sexual problems. Our religion addresses the grave sins of economics. And you look at the economic inequality now that they're all talking about. Finally, they're starting to talk about this income inequality. These are the reasons that rain is withheld from people when there's economic injustice. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us through His Prophet. So this is a grave tribulation. And then he said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that if a people, if they refuse مَا مَنَعَ قَوْمٌ زَكَاةَ أَمْوَالِهِمْ إِلَّا ابْتُلُوا بِحَبْسِ الْقَطَرِ. The rain, if they don't help poor people, because economic injustice is one thing, where you steal from people, exploit them, all these things. But then, when you have wealth, and you don't help others with the wealth, then the rain is withheld from you. This is what our Prophet ﷺ said. These are metaphysical realities, and you can't get around them. The Christian people and the Jewish people, their tradition, they know many of these things. But unfortunately, many of them have forgotten. The